Thank you very much. I like the energy today. I like the colors on display. And I like the fact that the People's Action Movement stands stronger than ever. I want, of course, to acknowledge the presence of the party leader and Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Sean K. Richards. And to say what a wonderful asset he has been to the Team Unity family. A deputy essential to keep us living vital. So I say thank you to him for outstanding support in government and outstanding support as a friend and political colleague. Equally, I recognize the Honorable Eugene Hamilton and the Honorable Lindsey Grant and congratulate them on their senior positions in the People's Action Movement. And in doing so, to say that they will bring the same energy, dedication to service as they have brought in the Team Unity government. I congratulate them and wish their stewardship well. I want, of course, to recognize equally the Honorable Ian Patrice Liburd, the man from #1. You know Patrice, and Patrice should know you. I thank him for his work, for he has been the most outstanding Minister of Public Infrastructure in a lifetime. And he has our country looking good. From airport to seaport, we're looking good. From Canary to Cairn, we're looking good. And going west, as far as Challengers, Lord, we want them look too nice. And when you reach to Old Road and you see the massive project that will transform Old Road and St. Kitts western side, you have to marvel that this is a government that is making history daily. I drove across Old Road Bay, and I myself had to say, me am peace. Me am peace. Look at the government at work for the people. Never done before. Never done before, but being done now for and by the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. And that is the leadership of Ian Patrice Liburd. Give him a round of applause. You see, these things are remarkable because they attest to the wisdom of your choice on the 16th of February 2015. You had a choice. You chose Team Unity, and I say thank you. And today, if you are honest, whatever may have been the personal delivery, you will have to admit that what you have seen happening happening in this, our country, has never happened in such a short interval as happened now. Less than one term, not 20 years, we have delivered over 1 million cruise passengers to our country, thanks to the leadership of the Honorable Lindsey Grant. In less than one term, we have received the designation of a Marquis Port. In less than one term, accolade after accolade in terms of our performance in the tourism. Put your hands together for the man for number 4. We believe that when we are ready to go again, and I was thinking I was going to make them wait a long, long wait. But today I feel I may ring the bell sooner rather than later.
Yes, you know, 'cause when we roll, we don't roll alone. So anyway, as we go, the feel I'm moving away with me from with me from when we come to we mash up front, pull up guns, we like a horse. Everybody jump it up together, jump it up together, mash it up together.
Troy made the point, the Honorable Minister from Nevis, that in St. Kitts and Nevis, we are witnessing a blessing, and these are the best of times. I challenge you to reflect on an occasion in the political history of St. Kitts and Nevis when a campaign for Nevis Island Assembly will be undergirded by the delivery from the federal government on the theme unity. The relationship between St. Kitts and Nevis has been the best ever. So says Mark Brantley, so says Eric Evelyn, so says Vance Emery. Yesterday, I presided over a meeting of the cabinet, and I remember telling some persons at the agricultural open day that we are meeting, Teacher Miss Hazel was one, that we are meeting on Saturday, look her right there with your flag. In fact, she got 2 flags, and she by her friend Teacher Miss Martin. But we're making the point, and they were asking, you really meeting on Saturday? I said yes, because we are a cabinet of ministers who work diligently for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. And if it requires us on a Saturday or Sunday, we are there doing the work of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. You will not find a government that works harder than this one. And so you have a government that you can cherish. You have a government that you can love. You have a government that you must promote. You have a government that you must defend. Because to do otherwise is to allow the enemy to take us back from whence we came. And we must never go back. It must be forward, ever backward, never, the Douglas Labour Party. Look at what has happened in our parliament. And sometimes they got some confusion people on radio. A talk nonsense. And it is time for us to tell them they are talking nonsense in the hope that they could create division with their smartness in the team unity family. It is unity that got us to government. And it is unity that will preserve us in government. We know the answer. And so we have to be ever so careful. And when some of us begin to talk like opposition, you know you're on the right track. You must be on the right track. When you are conversing as if you are opposition, you're on the wrong track. Because you are, as it were, colluding with the enemy. Can't work. So take stock. I was making the point, the Attorney General has worked hard. In 2014, there were 3 sittings of the Parliament as they went round the mulberry bush. Don't want to call the motion of no confidence. Hide and seek with the Parliament. Last year, we convened 13 to 14 sittings of the Parliament of St. Kitts and Nevis, even on Christmas Eve. Some people don't understand what good governance is about, but we are working it every day. Every day. Sometimes I wonder when they say, good governance, smart them a play. They think they got a dictionary and we got a thesaurus, so we ain't know what them a talk about. Understand? Before we came in, you couldn't walk down Church Street when there was Parliament. It was police and army men barricading the street. Today, freedom has been enlarged in my St. Kitts and Nevis. The good work of your government, not only in Parliament, things that they couldn't do, we have done. And when we do them, instead they say, congratulations to the government for that one. They say the government is but. And from the time you hear the but, you know it's hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. For truth must be truth. No Freedom of Information Act. In less than 1 term, we brought it in. No integrity in public life. In less than 1 term, we brought it in. But some people say, well, we ain't seen a difference. You know what's good? You think we fault? You know what's good? For those are substantial difference. From nothing to something under team unity government. Man came and he said to do the Integrity Commission, you're all going to have to give out $1 million. No budgetary process. And we say, no, it can't work just so. You all who talk good governance must know good governance is about process and procedure. And everyone must go through them, none above the law. And when that idea came, we still say it came late. We still say we will provide. We still say we will provide an opportunity for resources to be made available. The AG consulted with the Financial Secretary. Financial Secretary at first blush, AG, this is late. The process has ended. And the Financial Secretary looked at all that was happening here and there and put in 350,000 or thereabout in the budget for a commission to work. People want to determine what their pay will be, and nobody must say nothing. And I said, something is wrong about that idea. I sit in meetings of the OECS, and the Chief Justice of an independent judiciary comes to the head of government to put a budget, to have it queried, and to defend it before one set is consented to. So how come some people in this country who want good governance bigger than stars? No rule, no question. When I say this, you sign it. It's not happening so because good governance at work in St. Kitts and Nevis. So I say thanks to our Attorney General for all the reforms. Before one judge in St. Kitts passed there, one in Nevis, we now have two. And we have created a system where one devotes time to criminal matters, speeding up justice, and one to civil matters. Still have a way to go, but persons must know that justice is swifter and surer under team unity government. That is what happened. And you know what happened? The irony of it is that the international people who have no vendetta, who ain't vexed because they ain't get government contracts, who ain't vexed because you ain't allow them to get the job at the port, who ain't vexed because you ain't give them consultancy and allow them to dip their hand in the treasury at NHC and at the government. The international people, and me not call the name. But nobody gonna sue me unless Kansi gonna defend me. But the international people who have come have looked on. And what they said, when we look at St. Kitts and Nevis and look at all the other islands in the OECS, Antigua, Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis is number one. Number one on the rule of law. And number one for the second time in a row. And you would think they would at least commend the government. But because they have an agenda. Imagine you come first in the class and your mother call you and I bang you and I ridicule you and you come first. Mother, you can't come higher than first. I'm first in the class. So when they try to find something on some page and say, well, on this one, oh, he didn't get a good score, but it was 8 matters. And overall, we are number one, an amazing achievement. So much so that when Chief Justice Janice Pereira came, and I told the AG, I lay out the AG in cabinet. I told the AG to say something. The AG said, may know what that means up to now. But when the Chief Justice got up, the Chief Justice Judy Contrast, here was Antigua and Barbuda who came second, publicizing it all over the world. We are number 2. Here the Chief Justice, St. Kitts is number 1. And this is a delightful achievement. Yes, hard, it is right. Numero 1. El primero, el mejor del mundo. This is what we are. So I thank the Attorney General for his work. Equally, I thank all of our ambassadors, the Honorable Her Excellency Constance Viola Mitchell. Give her a round of applause. His Excellency, Mr. Sidney Osborne, give him a round of applause. His Excellency, Michael Powell, give him a round of applause. And soon to be the next representative for Central Bastille, His Excellency, John L. Powell, Chairman of the P.L.P Party. I thank them all. And they hear say and them say, don't get to me. I know as the leader, I will have to work in every constituency from 1 to 8, from 9 to 11, and give support to the winning team that the people are ordained to rule. So you can count on my active support. And me like campaign, see? Me like campaign. You see, in the campaign, I don't lose some belly weight. After the election, I put it back on. It's a campaign nice. I want to commend Senator Keely Byron for her contribution to the Parliament and as the next representative for West Bastille. There was a time in the last 5 years before us where there were no deputy speaker. In St. Lucia, Kennedy walk out, not Kennedy, Anthony walk out. Kenny Antony, this you up to date. You have to call in at the radio. And he called in and he said to the people of St. Lucia, when the Parliament functions without a deputy speaker, in his view, the legislation passed become illegal. In St. Kitts, Douglas tolerate an illegitimate parliament, an illegal parliament. And we came in and we say, new beginning, bring in a deputy speaker. How come some people say that on good governance, they ain't seen no change? Then I look good. Then I look good. And you could feel the difference between a parliament and the Labour, where the speaker would say, sit down. Una not like you now, sit down. You must feel that difference. I want to commend the Senator of Health for her work and contribution. The cancer wing that we have brought. The mental, the treatment. So all the people whose families are traumatized, not that they don't care, they have lost the strength to continue. And people ask, why you all don't get a place for those people? We now have that. We now have that. And we are now expanding the range of services available right here. And Eugene Hamilton will bring in shortly the National Health Insurance. So whoever you are, once you are sick, man, care would be available to you. So I say thank you to the team. The team includes also Vernon Connor as an advisor. Give him a round of applause. And all the others, like Richard Keynes, who is an unpaid advisor to the Prime Minister, like Michael Morton, who is an unpaid advisor to this Prime Minister, and to all of you. Even Hardest get that title, but Hardest tell me not to say nothing. But in good governance, I tell you the truth about Hardest. I want to end now by simply saying it is a delightful experience to be here on the occasion of your 54th anniversary and in convention. You look larger and nicer and better than ever before. And so I said to you, in the words of Jamdom, we have created Team Unity, the most brilliant creation in this country in the last 6 years has been the formation of Team Unity, bringing parties together for a common good. We have invested a lot of time. Certainly, it's not perfect because it's still young. Dream like to talk what the professor told him about those 4 stages. All they mean is that over time it should improve. And I say we are going to improve. We have heard your concerns. What you have created, what you have invested in, you must protect it. Don't let the opposition bring it down. Jump down is right. We have worked too hard to allow them to get the last laugh and to mash up Team Unity. Long live the People's Action Movement. Long live the People's Labour Party. Long live the CCM Party. Long live Team Unity. God bless you.